What's up, gurus? It's your boy Pablo. Welcome to Music Mondays, where every Monday we talk about a great album and great artists. And today we're going to be talking about Fleet Foxes, the incredible band from Seattle, and their truly landmark album, Helplessness Blues. I love this record so much. It came out in 2011 and was nominated for a Grammy, and we're going to do an album review, and I will focus in particular on my favorite songs. Love this record so much. And so, let's dive right into it. Right off the bat, the first song on the album is Montezuma, and it is written from the perspective of Montezuma II, who was the Aztec emperor when the conquistadors took over the Aztec Empire. And basically, he was one of the most powerful men in all of the Americas, and he went from that to becoming essentially a hostage and a slave to the conquistadors. And the perspective of writing from the standpoint of Montezuma is so powerful. It is brilliant, and I don't think I've ever listened to a song from this type of perspective, especially from an emperor who has lost it all. And this song is magical, and it starts off by, "And now I am older than my mother and father when they had their daughter. Now what does that say about me?" And then it goes on. "Oh man, what I used to be. Oh man, oh my, oh me." And it's just this reflection of how far he has fallen from power. And later on, he sings about how both a slave and the emperor share the same existential mortal fate and the futility of power. And this is Pecknold in peak form. I truly think that this is his finest work from a songwriting perspective. Brilliant song, awesome instrumentals. The chorus just swirls, and the guitar and the drums, everything is just so powerful and cinematic, really. So I love the way they start this album. The second song, Bedouin Dress, is a very beautiful song. Great violin, and Pecknold is singing about seeing a girl in a geometric pattern dress, and he's like, "Gleaming white as I recall, long as I live I will never forget it at all." And he's just singing about how stunned he is seeing this beauty in a gorgeous dress. And it's just such a beautiful song because, having gone to some folk festivals, I know what he's talking about when you see a lady dressed in that way. It's so mesmerizing, spellbinding. So love the follow-up song. Great song. The next song, Sim Salabim, sounds like a gypsy folk song, and it is true to its title in its enchantingness and its spellbinding instrumentals. So a very good song that comes right after that. And Battery Kinsey has really driving piano. Sounds like it could be a song that is sung in like a play about Oregon or the Pacific Northwest. Really, really good song. The next song, The Plains, Bitter Dancer, sounds just like what it is named after, The Plains. It sounds like the soundtrack to Grapes of Wrath, a Dust Bowl scenario, an Oregon Trail, a passage through wilderness and getting lost. It just sounds like a perdition, like something, a journey through a very difficult land. And then eventually the song gets upbeat, and it just sounds like when you have found your way, when you have reached the Pacific Northwest and can see the ocean, the Pacific, the relief. That's what it sounds like in its latter half. And so this song is really, really strong. And again, it's almost like these guys can score films with this record. It is that brilliant. And you combine that instrumentation with Pecknold's poetic ability, and it's really, he's such a fine poet set to these songs. It's really magical. And the next song, Lorelei, is a very beautiful mountain folk type of song. Again, the perfect type of soundtrack for going on a hike, going on a walk in nature. That's what this whole album really just shines through with. But Lorelei in particular really is strong for that type of setting. Then the next song on here is Helplessness Blues. This is the song that the album, the synonymous song with the title of the album. And it's a beautiful song. I really think that the theme of Helplessness Blues is all about not knowing why we are here on this earth, but opening your eyes and appreciating the majesty and how magical it all is. And so I really think it's really powerful in that way. And then in the song, Pecknold sings, "If I had an orchard, I'd work till I'm sore." And it's just like, again, this celebration of nature and this fascination with nature and just the opening of your eyes and experiencing the world, the quality and the magic of it. That's what I think this whole album's about, and they really capture it. The next song, The Cascades, is a really brilliant instrumental. Almost kind of feels like a interlude. And again, it's just really, really perfect for going on a nature walk, on a hike. Really, really strong stuff. Then Someone You'd Admire feels like a nostalgic song. Really nice guitar. Pecknold's songwriting, again, continues to shine throughout the whole album. Really brilliant stuff. Now, my favorite song on the album is The Shrine, An Argument. And that is because when Morgan Henderson's clarinet kicks in, it is truly something special. It is where jazz meets folk. Almost like a historic musical moment in Seattle captured for us. And it is so brilliant as the violin just hauntingly swoons in, and the guitar plucks are so poignant, almost like it's trying to make a statement. And then at the very end, Pecknold sings, "Green apples hang from my tree. They belong only to me." And he just sings it like a mantra, this ego-driven mantra, but it's almost like it could be sung by Smeagol singing about his ring and his precious. And it's like, that's what it feels like when Pecknold's singing about this green apple hanging from his tree, this possession, this lust after this natural emerging phenomena. And that's, again, like this celebration of nature in this album. And I love this song so much. It's my favorite on the album. Then the next song, Blue Spotted Tail, again, really underscores the theme, I think, of the whole album, which is this fascination with why are we here on the earth, trying to ask yourself the big questions, but not knowing and settling for, well, I'm going to create great art. I'm going to play this beautiful music. I'm going to recite this poetry and ask these questions. Even if I don't know the answer, I'm going to at least ask myself the important questions, such as, why in the night sky are the lights hung? And why is the earth revolving around the sun? And he just, at the end, he kind of laments, oh. it's such a brilliant song, this existential questioning. And that rolls right into the last song, Grown Ocean, which sounds like an homage to dreams in the Pacific Northwest. It's such a brilliant song, gorgeous. And Pecknold sings that all his life he's dreamt and that he will wait to attain it. And then the flute kicks in so brilliantly, just like almost singing celestially in chorus with the whole sound just emerging. It feels like a ode to nature, like an ode to the universe, to the world. It's such a beautiful song. I love the lyrics so much. And the video is also very beautiful. I think they just knocked it out of the park in terms of just capturing almost like a scrapbook, just all of these different scenes that kind of capture what it was like in the studio and going on this journey with Fleet Foxes at this point in time. And it's a brilliant, brilliant song. Really, really strong way to finish up the album. And I just love this whole record so much. All my life I will wait to attain it. Ooh, 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 oh. In my dreams I could hardly contain it. All my life I will wait to attain it. Ooh, ooh, oh, it is such a brilliant song, man. It just captures the euphoria of being, of living, of the Pacific Northwest, of the ocean. And I also love how the lyrics he sings, children raised on the outskirts of the ocean. And it's just like he's just capturing a particular group of people, and he's singing for them, for all of us in some way. But he's just like, I feel like he's talking about people specifically from the Pacific Northwest, and like just capturing that lightning in the bottle of what it feels like to go in the walk through the woods and then see this Pacific Ocean and the nature, and then to ask yourself, why are you here on this earth? Well, I'm going to celebrate existence. That's what this song really feels like. And that's what this whole album really feels like. It's so brilliant. Shout out to Robin Pecknold. Shout out to Father John Misty, Morgan Henderson. These guys, the whole rest of the Fleet Foxes did an incredible job. Christian Wargo, like, you guys all just nailed it. This is a special album. I'm in love with it. And I'm curious, what are your favorite songs on this album? We'd love to know. Let us know in the comments. Also, do you have a favorite Fleet Foxes album? Is this it? And also, what are your favorite bands who might fit into this category of great folk? But anyway, I hope that you love this album review. This is truly a special record. Really opened up my taste to folk and expanded my horizons and just my appreciation for life and for music. So thank you to Fleet Foxes, incredible record, and I can't wait to see how you think about this album, and let me know whether you agree with me in the comments about my analysis of these songs. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe here at Ask a Guru TV, where your taste is the world's next obsession. Tomorrow is TV Tuesday, so stay tuned, and we will see you all tomorrow. Peace, Gurus.